Okay, so next we are going to add this image. You can see there's this image here, so we are going to add it, this worshippers image. You go to Chrome, you type on splash.com. So it brings it, just come to us on Splash and you search for church worshippers. And then you see different images you can actually use. It may not be this exact image, but you'll find something close to it that you can use. So I'm just gonna look for something that's close to it. Load more. Something that just depicts people or a worship atmosphere. Notice if you are doing flyer for a local church, you don't want to use white people. For instance, if you are doing a Nigerian flyer, you don't want to use white people, you want to use black to represent what you're doing. And if you're doing flyer for white people, you don't want to use black people. Yes, I know you understand that. So anyway, that's by today. So anyway, let me just go and use one of these lovely people here. Okay, let me use this. Just click download, and there you have it. Let me go to my download folder. Should have it downloaded. So now we're going to drag and drop it into Photoshop. So let's wait for it to come in. And you can see there are several images here. So you just choose the one that aligns with the designs you're doing, and the one that really represents what you want to communicate. So here we have it. See, we have this woman worshipping. Nice. Okay, so let's bring our design up. If you see, the sides around it are a bit faded, so you want to do that also. So you want to go to your image, just come here, you see add layer mask, you put the layer mask, then you go to your brush tool, you click the brush tool, you see this big circle. Now to reduce the size of the brush, just come here, this size, you can reduce it. You see it's smaller, you can increase it, it's bigger, so depending on what you want. So you want to make sure this is in, but if yours is not showing this brush, it's showing something like plus, maybe you can't see the circle, just press cap lock, you get your circle. So because there are some Photoshop that will just show plus. Anyway, so you want to make sure it's on this layer mask. You want to make sure this is black, the foreground layer is black. You want to make sure it's on the layer mask. You want to make sure it's circled. Then you start cleaning. As you begin to clean, you begin to see that the edges are faded. And then let's reduce our image a bit. Ctrl T to transform and reduce image size. Now let me off this one that we are trying to replicate. Let me off it. Good. So this is what we have now. See, but I want the woman to be the major thing, and then the surrounding people maybe. So we just erase the surroundings. You can see how it's blending. Good. So now I have this is cool. So now I want you to, if you look at this one, let me bring it to the top. Somehow blue, it's not, the color is somehow blue, so let's try to make it blue. There are two ways you can do that. You can just go to, just click the layer, and then you see the lighting, it's a bit faded into the, you see it's a bit bluish. Color dodge, linear dodge, lighter color. This is just a basic way of doing this. I don't want to go into the so this add mix, this extrusion, this Loom City. See, this Loom City turns it to black and white and then makes it blue, which is what we are looking for. If you look at this, it's a bit bluish, black and white. So let's just leave it like this, and then we have these. So now what next do we have? We have prayer, word, prophetic. Let's write that very fast. Prayer, okay, it's supposed to be capital letter, so you can see I'm changing it in character. It's supposed to be capital letter, and then I make sure it's something bold. Prayer, and let me duplicate it, Ctrl J, duplicate it, and then I drag it and put it in the middle, and I duplicate it again and put it here. So I have similar to this one, prayer, word, prophetic. So let's write word, W-O-R-D, and let's write prophetic. I'm just using, your own may not be prayer, word, prophetic. Your own may be for inquiries. Your own may be other details, maybe any details that the flyer demands. Good. Good. Now let's pick this color. Let me on this layer. You see I'm switching on and off the layer so that I can see what I'm doing. So I want to pick this layer. I want to pick the color of this prayer word prophetic. How do I do that? Okay, so I come to let me change the color for this prayer. I select the prayer. I come to selected, then I come to character plus character, then I change the color. So you can see it brings out this color panel, but I want to pick it on this. So I just click on the prayer and then picked it. You see the prayer is same color prayer. So I want to do the same thing for the word and prophetic. So I change this word and then I change the prophetic. Good. And then I want to reduce the size a little bit. Let me use 5. Let me just write 5 here. Prophetic is 5. Word is 5. And prayer 5. So word, then change 5. Press enter. Then press enter. First time. So 5. Okay, so we have something that closely look like this, you see. So you have a flyer. So if you just want to add the other details, speakers, here we have speaker, pastor S, or money district apostle. So you can just add that. It's very easy to do that. So just add that. So voila, we have a simple poster. You can use this to design any poster you want to do, and voila, you have a simple poster. Now if you want to export it, just go to file, save, export, just save as image JPG and save to your preferred folder, save. But before I do that, let me show you something. If you look at this one, there's a bit of roughness on it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is roughness on it. So you want to add that roughness on yours too, so that it will look really professional. So it's called noise. Let's add it. Just you go to the top layer. The top layer here is headline. The headline. So you want to be at the top layer. That's the first layer, and then you press Shift, Control, and Alt. Remember, Shift, Control, and Alt. You hold it down, and you press E. It will create a snapshot. If you see here, there is a screenshot of. It will merge the layers together and create a screenshot of your entire design. So you want to go to Filter, Noise, Add Noise. You can see this is too much, so you want to put it somewhere around 2. Good. Okay, so we have noise. So this is what makes it looks more professional. So just save it and you're good to go. So now you have your second flyer. In the next tutorial, we are going to be doing another flyer, but this time we are going to be using text effect. I'm going to introduce you to the concept of text effect. Stay tuned.